myself a fight.
What's going on, y'all? If you're brand new to this channel, I don't know where you've been, but there's a liberal infection going on out there, and subscribing to this channel happens to provide some pretty ass-kicking antibodies that will fight that liberal infection out there. I'm gonna tell y'all right off the bat, little disclaimer, if you're the kind of guy that's got dirt underneath his fingernails, you're gonna understand this video a whole lot better than a whole lot of other people, because we speak the same language. You're my kind of people. In a world this crazy, I have decided, us paranoid rednecks, we're starting to look pretty good. Look, in the new woke crowd that just hates America, I really think that it just highlights why we should have never ever closed down all those mental hospitals back in the 70s. I knew it was gonna come back to bite us in the ass, and it absolutely did. These people are like young raccoons. What they can't tear up, they just crap all over. We have started seeing cities apologizing for celebrating July 4th. I'm gonna let that sink in for just a second, okay? We have only one day out of 365 days that we actually celebrate freedom in America, and evidently that is too much for the young commies amongst us. Y'all imagine this for a second, okay? Just picture this. Imagine there was like a rich billionaire, okay? And he was a huge Minnesota Vikings fan, and he hated the Chicago Bears. So what's he do? He buys the Bears. He fires all the best athletes. He signs all the guys that were cut from other teams, and he proceeds to go 0-16 the next season and then laughs about it. That's Biden's relationship with America. I'll give y'all another example. Imagine if there was only 2 mechanic shops in one town. The owner of one takes his best mechanic and he sends him to go undercover at a job at his rival's mechanic shop, just so he could screw up every single car he works on and give him a bad name. That's what we call, my friends, jail time. But in Washington, D.C., we call it legislation. There's 2 theories that you gotta choose from on this whole debacle, okay? Theory number 1, it's all on purpose. Pretty frightening, you think, right? But theory number 2 is a whole lot more terrifying. Theory number 2 is that they actually believe their policies work, which is gonna set us up for 100 more years of madness in this country if we don't do something. I will trust gas station hot dogs before I trust any of the ideas coming out of the left these days. On July 4th this week, Biden's teleprompter gave a speech. His teleprompter said that essential freedoms that we experience and have and rights as Americans have now been stripped away. He's of course referring to the Roe v. Wade decision, but you know what it actually did is it increased freedom in the USA because it forfeited the almighty government arm from telling everybody what they need to do. It now goes to the individual states, and everybody has a right to decide for themselves. That's the picture of freedom. That's what we were set up to do. Watching a speech from a Democrat these days is honest to God like watching an eyewitness account from Amber Heard. Fact checked by Jussie Smollett. Then we got January 6th, okay? And the same celebrities who encouraged riots for 8 straight months in 2020 are suddenly outraged by January 6th. Celebrities, okay. God help us. By the way, if you're in the grocery checkout and you look over at the little magazines and the tabloids that are up there, and you see all these so-called celebrities in the tabloids, and you don't recognize a dadgum one of them, congratulations, you've got a life. So they want to talk about taking freedoms away. That's the card they want to play. Biden's policies have taken the biggest freedoms away of all of us. You know what that is? Financial freedom. Y'all think about that. Y'all let that sink in for just a second. And you know what? The odds of this whole thing turning around at this point is about like the odds of Whoopi Goldberg saying something nice about white people. I'm not bought and paid for, y'all. There's a congressman on both sides of the aisle that are lying to us every single day. So you gotta keep looking for the truth. You gotta keep your head on a swivel, okay? Just like you're gassing up in Memphis after dark. People that hate America right now may seem trendy to the whole TikTok generation, but history will know them as losers. Y'all be good. Keep on loving America and change nothing, Patriots. Appreciate y'all.
And if he swings at me, then I'll bust that sucker.